more can I say?
Top Billin.
Haters, go along, get along, gang members and insurrectionists. You ain't fucking with the Ravens, so you may as well quit. I mean, come on, man. All right, so another quick post game here. You know I'll do my thing, come back a little later in the week, get the full breakdown. But, man, the Baltimore Ravens looking like, what? Come on, man. You can't say your boy wasn't predicting this in the preseason when everybody was talking about how the Ravens weren't going to be that good. And then especially when they started losing guys, dropping like flies and still dropping like flies. But what did I say? Baltimore Ravens, one of the greatest franchises in the past 25 seasons. They will continue to always play with that next man up theory. And if it's not my man Action Jackson, right? Shout out to Tyler Huntley too, though, right? It's like they have an answer on the roster for just about everything. But Dr. Jack, my boy Lamar Jack, right? Dr. Jack Kevorkian, still killing your defenses, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But I absolutely love this right here. You're trying to blitz off the open side of the formation, huh? You trying to blitz off the open side of the formation? Dr. Jack here, he's still going to kill you because he understands side adjust, right? He understands the leverage game. If you're too far back off of his wide receiver, he will mission abort this bad boy, keep it, and get it out to whom? Mission abort right here. You see it, right? They're running super zone right there, right? Almost like slide protect, and then bang to Batman. Rashad Bateman is back. Batman is in the building, and this is what he does best. Boom. Bang. Look at that. Come on, man. What did I say? This man's ability to break tackles, right? Man, I couldn't wait to see this kid, man. Sight for sore eyes. Get the ball. Break down in space. His ability to get you an extra 2 or 3 more yards. Look at that. Swack up the man. And still getting this boogie on right here, getting up the field, making something out of nothing. I absolutely love it. Everything coming together, man. And the make it from scratch game was on deck this game. And, of course, the run game from my boy Devontae Freeman. Like I said when I was signing, it was like, oh, no, he's not good. We don't want Devontae Freeman. Shut the hell up. Devontae Freeman is a good football player, and he will remain that. And he is perfect for what Baltimore is trying to do. Not J.K. Dobbins. None of these guys are J.K. None of these guys are Gus Edwards. But, man, it works for what they're trying to do, especially with the type of passing attack that they have right now that looks to be the class of the league. Listen, obviously the story of this particular game against the Chargers, one of the best offenses in the NFL, one of the best top-to-down offensive personnel-laden teams in the NFL, and Baltimore completely annihilated that particular offense, man. That was a great performance by the defense. I want to focus on that moving forward here into the week. So just do a little bit of offensive stuff right here in this quick post-game breakdown. So the make it from scratch game, this wasn't the greatest game ever from Dr. Jack. It was, I don't know, this looked like Pass Skelly. It looked like Pass Skelly out there if anybody ever played football before. This didn't even look like an NFL game. The Chargers didn't show up. They got choked out, right? They got choked out like when Tyrese was getting choked out by Ving Rhames and Baby Boy. They ain't have much to offer the Baltimore Ravens. And this is your king? This is a team a lot of people were picking to perhaps get to the AFC Championship game, one of those chic picks there. I think Baltimore done absorbed that energy right there. People going to have to put the lookout for the Ravens. But we already know that us here at Flock Wall Street, because we've been saying this win since the damn off season. And they ain't doing nothing that I didn't think they would do. Is just the cast of characters have changed. Alejandro Villanueva out there. People still dropping. Bozeman dropped out. Everybody. Macari at the right tackle. So they're just next man up in this bad boy. But I want to see more in a make it from scratch game. I did the kinetic energy thing or the kinetic motion film study before, and they finally got to a little bit of that right here. Look at this. This is not a read, right? This is a kinetic sweep here. Kinetic sweep with a lead by Latavius Murray. And here you can leave both edge defenders unblocked in this particular case right here because Devin Duvernay is so explosive. Even a great guy like Joey Bosa, one of the best edge players in the league, has the breakdown in space and will not be able to do anything with that. Look at that. It looked like he was standing in quicksand or something like that, man. Sinking in that quicksand. My man has nothing to do with that. Macari climbing up to the second level right here. Sealing off. Murray with the lead through right there. going against the great Derwin James. Derwin James, somebody who I identified, to me, reminds me of a Baltimore Raven. Hopefully one day that comes to fruition. I wanted to see Earl Thomas in them colors, and I got a chance to see that, even though it didn't work out. But for me and my sake, I love Derwin James. He needs to be a Raven. He embodies that Raven shit. But this is a great play design there, and I want to see more of the make it from scratch game with both Duvernay and Devontae Freeman, who can run this type of stuff because of his 0 to 60 speed as well. All right, I don't know as of right now doing this particular content item what is going on with Latavius Murray. Hopefully he'll be back the next game, but I don't know. To me, the best trio of running backs is when it's Freeman, Murray, and Williams. I'm sorry, man. Your boy Le'Veon Bell is slow. Just like I said when I did the running back stuff when they were looking for the backs. He's just too slow, man. He can't get to the edge. It's a lot of edge-bending run plays in this particular one. Maybe he can get downhill, but even getting downhill, he's too hesitant, too patient, right? It's not being hesitant. That's just his running style. He's patient. He wants stuff to open up. That's cool in zone schemes, but the Ravens don't just run zone schemes. I like Devontae Freeman because he can press a hole and he has jump cuts and he's moving at 900 miles per hour right away. Check this out right here. Now look at encounters this. This is exactly where this is supposed to go. You see where it's supposed to go right here. But look at his vision and then look at his ability and his agility. Jump cut, get it back to the outside, still playing out the blocks. Great block by Rashad Bateman right here, working. He goes on the inside of that. One more time, we'll slow it down here. Pistol strong lead is the set here. You got that lead going on. Patrick Ricard doing his 1-2 thing right there. So is Oliver. And you see him press the hole. He wants to get it there. Maybe you would think a lot of people here would probably just put their shoulder down and try to get what they can, but not him. His jump cutting ability has always been top notch, right? Gets outside of the blocks there, still using his vision here, working on the inside, able to sense this, jumps over the bag dummy like we do in practice when you're running back. You're jumping over the bag dummy. And hey, man, that man's creating from nothing out there, man. He's doing a damn good job. I love what I see from Freeman. I want more carries from Freeman. He could just heat it up. He's like the microwave, baby. He's going to heat it up really quick. But I don't know about Tyson Williams being down like that. He's still the fastest running back out there. To me, it looks like, as far as long speed goes. But there's some type of disconnect between him and the coaching staff. They keep making this man a healthy scratch. Got jet motion here. Gonna have that counter OT with Villanueva and Powers, and they draw this up to perfection, or access perfection, with the kick out block, of course, and then the lead through, hitting on to the second level, climbing up to the strong side linebacker here. Great job by Latavius Murray to navigate blocking as well. Look at that. Instant boom. Shit. Well, I didn't see my boy Uchenna Nwosu right here. Damn. He got splatter whacked. Look at this. Bang! Sit your ass on the ground. I told you. That's them club bouncers, man. The club bouncing theory right there, man. You don't want to get out the club in time. They trying to let Latavius Murray through in the club, right, into the VIP section. You don't want to get out in time. You going to leave on your ass or something like that. Pause. Because, man, look at that. Oh, then he followed him to the ground, man. We can't show that on camera, man. Come on, that's that missionary, too. Prison loving on the field, but look, Latavius Murray getting north-south, straight Ravens football right there. Really a defensive run game type game after coming through the last few games, it just being a spread aerial attack, aerial assault. It shows you that they can win a whole bunch of different ways, and you have to put the Raven amongst the favorites to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, I cannot wait for the playoffs. But hey, listen, one game at a time, man. This is very early in the season, so we have a long way to go. I'm not the type to be a premature evaluator, so we'll take it one step at a time here. But come on now, the Ravens look damn good in a whole bunch of different ways, despite having the loss of personnel that it has. And I'm talking about key personnel. Obviously, before the go along, get along game narratives was, hey, man, just play zone against Lamar and spy him. He can't hit receivers. He can't throw past the numbers, Cletus. He can't do that, Cletus, because his trapezius muscles is missing a part of a ligament, and he can't throw the ball that fast and that hard, Cletus, and he definitely can't throw outside the numbers. Well, I don't think that. And look at this man going through his progressions, man. It's just too easy out there for him, right? Too easy out. Now, listen, they had some trouble in the red zone, I noticed, in this particular one, but I don't know. It's like the life was out of the game. The shit was actually getting kind of boring because it was looking like pass Skelly out there. They was just completely manhandling the Chargers. But you can see the free hitter right here coming on him. He's able to sense that while going through his progressions, and guys are doing a good job of finding the void in the zone. You can see Mark Andrews right here, noticing that. Just simply gets to a point in the zone where there's a void. Lamar keeping his eyes upfield. Dr. Jack, once again, assisting your defenses into the afterlife, right? Sending defenses to the upper room. You know what I'm saying? You know what the upper room is, right? You don't know what the upper room is? The upper room when Jesus.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.